Hello everybody, welcome to 54 Nights RV. We are at Lake McMurtry. It's Labor Day weekend. It's also opening weekend for college football season. We tried to bring you along, but we had some issues with a couple of the recordings. We'll talk more about that later on in this video. It's just a continuation of failures that we've had, either on our own or just equipment. But anyway, this is still...
We have failures? We're not failures.
Yeah, well, I mean, and this is also part of it. This is just some of the B-roll footage running through this video is going to be from 3 days of our Disney trip, because for 3 days we did not interact with you guys.
We missed you.
But and honestly, if you're not a Disney nut, most of this footage, most of the Disney footage, you probably doesn't interest you at all.
There's people that aren't Disney nuts?
I know, it's weird, but so we're just going to sprinkle in a little bit of that footage in this video while we talk about 54 Nights RV, the channel, where we've been, where we're going, and 110 subscribers as of today, the day before Labor Day. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, watch some of this boring Disney stuff. We'll get back to you in a few. So the footage you just watched was from a day at Animal Kingdom. A little bit of the ride queue for Avatar Flights of Passage. Just a handful of other things mixed in there. So 110 subscribers. That's not even a speck in the YouTube universe, but in our little world it's like, what? That's 109 more subscribers than I expected, to be honest with you. It's over 25,000 views of our videos. That's an astronomical amount of views.
You guys are awesome.
1,400 hours of watch time.
Wow. Of our videos?
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy doing our videos, but
Yeah, and that's just it. It's just been a hobby for us. and this is amazing. I know it's very little in the YouTube world, but in our little world it's just amazing, and we can't thank you enough for watching. So what have you been watching? Well, we got our trail videos, and granted, that's a limited audience that actually enjoys those trail videos. I put them together because I enjoy those trail videos. That was one of the things I used to look up all the time before we'd go hiking on a trail. I'd look for trail videos to see what the trail was like, see what I was getting myself into. And then our vacations, Bryce Canyon, Rocky Mountain National Park, Sand Dunes National Park, Moab, Utah.
Disney World.
Oh yeah, in Disney World. And we've tossed in a couple of road trips, like up here to Lake McMurtry, where we're at right now, down to Lake Murray, and you know, a lot of RV walkthroughs from the last RV show season.
We love looking through the RVs, and apparently
yes, we
people
do.
Other people like to see them too. It's good to be able to get a look at them that the people that are selling them to you aren't showing you.
Yeah.
So kind of more of a candid look.
Yeah. We enjoy doing them, and as a matter of fact, probably by the time you see this video, there's going to be another batch of them hit. The week after next is a RV show in Dallas, so we hope to go down there and do some walkthroughs down there. And you know, and then the last bit is our RV talk series, which just covers just RV topics. We've talked about shopping for RVs, buying them, the warranties, talked about some of the improvements we've made to ours. And yes, at some point we are going to do an in-depth owner's review of our motorhome. It's always right there at the top of our lists, and unfortunately cleaning the RV is actually further down the list, so it actually...
We've usually just come back from a vacation or a weekend, so...
You know, and through all that, this first, it's been almost a year. I think September 22nd is like the first video we released last year. So this is probably about a year, or maybe it was October. September 22nd was when I created the channel, and it was on October when I actually released a video. But, you know, we've had some little technical difficulties and such along the way. Like when you turn your head and look at me, the camera wants to focus on the bill of your hat. Isn't that just there? Now it focuses on me. Getting used to how the camera focuses, that's one...
Wait, why is it focused on you and not me?
Hold on.
Nope, it's not working. It's still on you. It's following you. It still knows where you are.
Learning how the camera works has been a hurdle. You know, the early trail videos, you had the bouncing trail cam, which I remedied that, thankfully.
People were like, I don't want to go on this trail. This, because I don't know, it's just looks like it will cause me to want to hurl.
And we've had some shaky RV walkthrough videos where, you know, no amount of editing could have taken the shaky hand out. And
maybe the RVs were bouncing.
Maybe.
We didn't check, you know, the other side of the RV, what was going on in there.
And yeah.
Did you ignore me?
No, I'm trying my best to ignore you, and it's just totally not working.
Never works.
At all.
Don't even try.
And you know, the most recent issue we've been having is the audio. We've got a decent microphone that I attached to this Canon camera, but when we're driving down the road doing the travel videos, we've got the cell phone mounted, or she's holding the cell phone up, and we have a mic that goes into the cell phone. Well, I'm still not sure which it is, whether it's the phone or the microphone, but you get a lot of noise out of that interaction, and
It's because you're talking.
that's probably the bulk of it right there. But the video we put together on our way up here to McMurtry was done on the cell phone with that microphone, and the audio was just unintelligible because she was doing most of the talking.
I deserve that.
So we had to scrap that idea. But, you know, all those difficulties lead into things we're wanting to do to improve. I mean, every time I put together a video, I look at ways I can make it better, you know, to make it more entertaining. But, you know, these microphone difficulties leading me down a rabbit hole trying to figure out how to fix this or that. So, anyway, we're going to break away from here, let you enjoy some more Disney footage, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Disney Studios and Disney Springs, just a little bit of what we did those
Hollywood Studios.
Disney's
Studios.
Hollywood Studios, or MGM.
Yeah,
for
it's
people like
MGM
me.
for us.
So, I guess we talk a little bit about a couple of improvements I'd like to make to the channel. The first one is a new camera. So, you know, when you start a YouTube channel, you start with what you get. That's what they always tell you. Just whatever you have. If it's a cell phone, if it's a DSLR like what I had here, and
Which is a Canon EOS 750D. It's a nice.
yeah, I like it. It's a great camera. I love it, and I bought it for photography. No matter how bad I am at it, I still like it. And it does great for videos, especially for ones like this where we're just stationary talking to the camera. What we kind of found out, or I found out, while
Not being stationary.
you're never stationary. What I found out on this Disney trip is it's not so great for wandering about and taking video while you're out and about. It's a little cumbersome, a little bulky, and when you're holding it up, and it's like you're just telling the world, hey, look at me, I've got a big camera in my hands and I'm doing something with it.
Yeah, everybody kind of hides their kids, and girls pull their shorts down over their butts more and up You didn't notice that?
No.
Just kidding, it didn't happen.
It's just...
It's not as obtrusive as you think it is.
I know, but it feels cumbersome
Right.
too. So I got a compact camera. Getting a compact camera. It's another Canon because I just like Canons. I've always had Canons. It's something that can fit in my pocket and it still takes outstanding video. So
Yeah, commercial.
yeah, we're not endorsed by anybody because, well, I mean, like I said, we have 110 subscribers,
But we
not
could
110 million.
We could be endorsed if you want to like hand us stuff. We'll endorse. I mean, you can endorse us, and we'll
Always looking for freebies.
always.
But I can carry it around in my pocket. When I bring it out, it's really no bigger than a cell phone. It's easier for me to hold it at arm's length for more than a minute and a half before the blood starts draining from my hand. And
It cuts you.
you know, maybe I should just bring the dogs along. And I'm gonna find a fix for the sound quality on the road trip on when we're driving the motorhome, because those are I like those videos because I'm getting two things done at once. I'm getting down the road and I'm having a conversation with you guys. So I'd like to get that audio situation straightened out so when we record those, they don't go straight into the recycle bin on the computer. And something that I've been working on and about done with, and you may be seeing them already, I've made some new thumbnails for the videos so that at a glance you can tell what kind of video it is. So if you don't like hiking videos, you can glance at the thumbnail and tell that it's a hiking video, and you don't have to watch it. You don't have to, waste your time clicking on it and watching 2 minutes of it and going, oh, it's one of those.
Video.
I get it. I mean, there's videos from a lot of the YouTubers that I watch that once I figure out what they're about, it's like, okay, I'm gonna move on to the next one.
There's very few. You like all the videos.
Yeah, but I'm weird. See? So
It's bad when you can see yourselves over here at the side, because when I nod, then
and see, that points out another
you know
issue.
that I nodded.
That's another issue that I really have, that I really need to concentrate on, is looking over here at the lens and not over here.
Have you been looking over there the whole time?
At this time, I think I have, and it's annoying, and I know it's annoying, and I'm working on it.
I've been looking at them. Look in there. There's people. You see the people? If you look
Bunch
at
of
the
little people
yeah.
bouncing around, riding roller coasters. Oh, don't look at that couple. Dude, put your pants on. Really? We're right here.
It's embarrassing for us. It should be embarrassing for you.
So, what to expect in the future? I mean, first of all, by now, I hope you know, we're not full-timers. I have a full-time job that is probably closer to 2 full-time jobs with the amount of hours I spend at work. And she does volunteer work for a humane society. And she's also got a part-time job. So we're still working adults. We're doing the vacation and the weekend warrior thing at least for another 5 years. So what you're going to get in the future is pretty much the same as what you've seen up to this point, with, hopefully some improvements. Hopefully with the smaller camera there'll be more interaction while we're out and about. That's my goal with that camera anyway. And you're gonna, like I mentioned before, you're gonna see some more RV walkthroughs coming through, because we really enjoy doing that. We like we've always liked going to RV shows, and now we get to share it with you guys. So.
And other people sharing it with us and going to RV shows really helped us make in our decisions every time we bought a camper too. So
yeah.
hopefully it helps you.
Yes. And you know, Labor Day weekend, it's for a lot of folks that's like the end of the camping season, or for us it's really kind of the ramping up of the camping season. We camp 12 months out of the year, but Labor Day weekend and the beginning of football season really marks an acceleration in how often we go out. We like the cooler weather.
And this is Oklahoma, not Buffalo, New York, so
yeah.
we should explain that.
Yeah. I winterize 2 or 3 times a year for those 1 or 2 nights that are down below freezing. So, I mean, we come up here for all the home games to Lake McMurtry, but one of the things I would like to try to do this fall and winter is I would like to try to hit all the state parks here in Oklahoma.
I'm down with that.
I mean, we've got a comfort zone issue.
We do.
We like Rocky Mountain National Park, so we go a lot.
We
like Walt Disney World, so we go a lot. We like Lake Murray and we like Lake McMurtry, so we go to them a lot. We don't really step outside of that much.
Do a little bit.
We do a little bit, but probably not enough. So this fall and winter, my goal is to try to hit all of the state parks in Oklahoma.
Okay. I want to do that, but I also want our comfort zone. Can we do both?
We're going to try.
Okay.
Next year, the current plans for next year is going back to Ouray for a full week and doing Gunnison National Park and also exploring around the Ouray area. And then next late summer, early fall, we want to head out to Assateague so she can see her ponies, her little ponies.
Misty. Some of you know who Misty is.
And with the weather cooling off, we'll be on the mountain bikes more often, so you may see some mountain biking videos. I'll try to ride behind her so we can see crashes.
Or nopes, when we get up to a big log and you're supposed to go over that log, and I consider that a nope, not a log. So he might be running into me if he does that, actually, because the brakes go on.
But anyway, guys, I just wanted to use this video to catch you up on where we're at and where we're going, and to thank you guys for subscribing. I really can't thank you enough. This is probably maybe the 7th time I've said thank you, and I meant it at least 6.
You should put it at the bottom. You should put it at the bottom. This is a thank you video, so if you don't like those, just scroll on.
If you have anything you want to see,
within reason.
You had to go there, didn't you? Let us know in the comments below if there's something particular about an RV you would like us to walk through, maybe hookups and any of that stuff. You know, let us know in the comments below, and we'll do our darndest to get to them. And you know, if there's a particular RV you would like to see, let us know, and at one of the shows or one of our visits to a dealer, we can
see if we can find it.
Try to sneak it in and show it to you, but no promises there, because there's just a limited inventory of what we can sneak into and get a video of. But anyway, guys, thanks again. If you're not subscribed, do subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are subscribed and you haven't hit that notification bell, do so. That way you know when we release a video, which, by the way, we try to make it every Sunday that these things come out. And share it with your friends. Let them know about us. And leave a comment. Talk to us. She won't answer, but I will.
You never know, I might.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm still looking at the lens. I did it. I did it.
I'm so proud. But wait, before you say bye, you said there's people in there on roller coasters. They're watching us on the roller coaster.
Well, didn't you see it? Some of the ride photos, there were people on the ride photos doing this with their phone.
Okay. And they were watching us probably.
Yes.
Okay, I'm there with you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Later, y'all.